Probably my favorite inside Star Citizen in some time. Maybe because...
So this ship is really a military ship. It's about destroying other big ships.
Because it's so...
I'm still kind of surprised how well the Perseus sold. I found this image of Reddit comparing the previous expos to the current one. I have some theories about why this is so, but keep in mind also 2020 has just been a gigantic year for funding every single month. I don't know what's happening this year, which is different, but it's just completely mind-blowing. But take a look at 2018 Expo. The big day was Aegis Dynamics, and they sold 1.4 million. Very decent. Now in 2020, CIG was doing almost 1 million per day. Never mind just the one special day. That's where things are. Back in 2019, the big day was Drake Interplanetary, selling 1.8 million. And here we are. Look, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. And the big day was RSI. I think it was 2.5 mil sold for that day. Absolutely huge week. Plus a couple of days for CIG. And largely thanks to the Perseus. Now, could it be that because there was no Citizencon, all of us who would have gone to Citizencon and spent $1,000 on a flight, couple of $1,000 for a hotel room, money for food, money for hookers, money for so let me take that back. No food, there's no time to eat. We probably saved ourselves a lot of money by not going to Citizencon, and then because you have this cash that would have gone there, you put it towards ships instead. Is that what you did? Is it? Because how the hell did they manage to do 1.5 million almost every single day, 2.5 on the Perseus day? Insane. Let's take a look at what else is happening in here. There are some very cool images of a fleet.
A fleet in Star Citizen is sort of built around a capital ship. Or
Take us away, John Crew.
So you have the Javelin, which is a destroyer, so that is designed...
Let's take a moment just to savor that. Yes. I look forward to the year 2027 when we get to fly our fleet like this. The Javelin in the middle is your hard hitter. What size torpedoes does that Javelin have? I don't remember, but that's going to be the big hitter there. Accompanied by your Starfarer for fuel and your Idris for the long-range sniping and your Hammerhead to give you fighter cover, some Hornets flying by over there. This image just reminds me a lot of Battlestar Galactica. Do you remember that?
Capital ships. You have the Idris, which is a carrier, so...
and there's Nidris flanked by 2 Valkyries and what seems to be some Wardens flying by. Yeah, I cannot wait till we get into the game and actually get that ourselves. Any year now, guys. 90 days tops.
Take on other big ships. It's got a big railgun on the front, but primarily it's there to deliver fighters. And then you have the Polaris, which is...
Alright, so we know all about this. It's basically going to tell us that the Polaris and the Hammerhead... And then there's the Perseus in between the two to fill up that gap between the two of them. All nice, and but let's go forward to... I want to show you this little interesting tidbit. Now, this is the more up-to-date image we have of the Perseus, what it will most likely look like. It is always subject to change. This is the inside of the bridge. Captain sits right there in the front, and you can see your view is kind of obstructed by that massive gun in the front, but that's okay. You don't have to see what's in front of that. Only the gunner needs to see what's in front of that. But here was the interesting part. Now, this is obviously early concept. Not this particular image here. This one is more modern, but this one is early concept. Take it away.
What part of the ship they're in, and it's split out.
Yeah, this is early concept. I don't know why they threw it in there, because this confused the hell out of me. How is there a ramp? Well, there used to be a ramp, but in the original concept, they had a ramp that would be obstructed now by the lower turret. Now, the lower turret is right over there. You can see the seat for it. And they moved that to the rear and decided not to have a ramp. Either design would have been okay in my mind, but it's interesting to see the process they went through to the current design.
You can reach your...
All right, here we have the more up-to-date. Now, this is the image we also saw in the brochure, and gives us a clue as to how far they are in the design of the ship. Looks pretty good. So from the bridge, you'll take a little elevator down. You can see the captain's quarters over there. I was at the raider room. You'll see the mess hall. Where is crew quarters? I'm going to guess over there somewhere. Torpedo room and access to front turret, obviously. The design looks pretty solid, and hopefully we get to see this sooner than later.
We can go right back into habitation and the captain's room. And there's also a central...
Again, here they show the old concept again. We can see the 3-seat configuration in the bridge, but there's that ramp which no longer exists because that is now taken up by the rear turret. And here we have the bridge. Now, looking at the way the seats are configured there, the pilot, the captain, is not going to have the same visibility as he would in a constellation. You do have your instrument panel in front of you, but you do have a view to the lower left and lower right. The guys behind you are out of luck. They don't get that at all. What is that door? Is that exit to the... on the right over there? I don't know where that goes. Escape pods, maybe?
Engineering section. So for a player, it should all be...
Also, let's take a moment to appreciate his little sticker there. Metaphors be with you. Terrible. I love it. What a nerd. I must get one of those too now. My wife will love that.
Be quite straightforward.
Manipulate physics enabled.
What a game changer. It's about time. The ability just to manipulate objects around you without having to point, press F, click, select pick up, store, put down, select where to put down. It's so clunky. The UI in manipulating objects and just moving objects around. It works for this game, but it is clunky. It's not point and click. This now is point and click. Oh, you see the object, you want it over there, you click it, drags it up, puts it down over there. Perfect. This will make such a massive difference to the way we interact with the surroundings in the game. And interacting with surroundings is what really makes the place feel alive rather than objects just being static. If you can move things around, you get to rearrange things the way you want them to do. Cargo in places maybe shouldn't be cargo. Finally now we can do it.
You don't always want to carry everything with your hands.
Nice. Nice.
The best kind of like test ground for us was to start small, and with the multi-tool, this was an attachment that we wanted to add for a while now.
If you're new to Star Citizen, the multi-tool is is probably the most important piece of equipment you have on you. It's for mining, it's for cutting, and now there's a tractor beam attachment you put on it too. It goes everywhere with you and does a whole bunch of different jobs. I'm very, very happy to see all this come into the game itself. Now, the most important part of this is right over here. This is great.
Environment you're in.
No, that's part.
The object becomes, and the more
Wait for it.
might struggle. At the moment, we're tuning it, but it's graded to lift up to about 250 kilograms. So most of the cargo crates on your ship, it should be possible to.
Okay, so 250 kilograms, it'll move easily.
And the beam will be more likely.
Question: if an object is more than 250 kilograms and there's 2 of you or 3 of you, can more people lift up a heavy object working together? I don't know. Let's see
To bend and
when this
break.
comes out.
At the moment, what we've got right now is work in progress, but we're working on that right now to make it feel right. Everything we show on ISC is work in progress. Jared made me say that.
All right, this is going to be definitely a new form of racing.
So if you
How good is that?
these massive objects
All right.
0G, faster than your EVA pack should be able to.
0G racing in Carvalex incoming. You saw it here first, guys. You know this is going to happen. There's definitely going to be racing now.
This is a sandbox tool. It's something that can manipulate any physics-enabled object in the game, or at least interact with it in some.
And the possibilities is opens for piracy. Now, if you want to board a ship and you want to grab the cargo and toss it off to your friend, it's not going to take you 3 hours. You simply zap it off. There you go. Catch. The guy in the caterpillar catches all, and you're off you go. So many possibilities for different styles of gameplay, and really an essential part of what's going to be the experience in Star Citizen going forward from patch 3.12 onwards.
There are some crazy things that we've seen internally at the moment, which...
Listen up, kids. Back in my day, that's how long the game's been in development. Back in my day, it took 10 hours to move a big Benz machine from Carvalex to Port Olisar, and you guys get to do it in a matter of seconds. You are so spoiled. We had to go both ways, uphill, in the snow.
Go out because, it's going to break the game. But also there are some fun things that we decided are okay to leave in there. So really, I'm
Technology.
very excited to see the videos coming out
Isn't it
online
amazing?
using this thing, and I can't wait to see it in people's hands.
Well, I can't wait to get into our hands too. So, pretty good inside Star Citizen. Lots of great information. This tractor beam, a game changer in many, many ways. The Q&A for the Perseus should be coming out next week. I'm curious to see the official answers for it. Not that I think they'll be different from mine. And let's wrap it up there, guys. Have yourself a wonderful Friday. If you enjoy my content, you know what to do. I'll catch you in the next one.